Welcome to part 4 on the float data type. The float wrapper class in Java has a couple of constants values. We are going to look at the min and max value constants in this lesson. A note, I'm using JShell here to test and display our code. JShell was introduced in JDK 9. It is a very handy tool for when you just want to test your snippets of code. So I started JShell there in verbose mode. And I'm going to use JShell with my snippets of code this time. We're going to discuss, like I said, the float min and max values. If you want to learn more about JShell, you're welcome to look at my playlist on videos regarding JShell. The link will be in the description of this video below. Okay, so I'm going to say float has two constants, is the min and max value. So let's see what they do. That's the max value, and as you see, it JShell gave me a scratch record, and its max value is 3.4028235 to the exponent of 38, and the min value is 1.4e to the negative 45. Let's print them out. Let's say from the above result, we can see that the float range is, as you can see, 1.4 to the power of minus 45 to 3.4028235 e to the power 38, and as you can see, it could be a negative or a positive. As you can see, there is a positive and there is its negative value. If your value is too big, then it, just like the others, it's going to give you a compiler error. So let's do that. I'm going to this time allocate a variable of type float in this case, and I'm going to say, let's say the negative range. If we know it's 3.4, I'm making 3.5 here, and you'd see it's threw me a compiler error. Float point number is too large. use a variable scratch liquid this time. Variable small although we haven't discussed the var yet, but it's a variable. In this case it would be of type float. If it all goes well, you see it's minus 46 and its smallest is min value is minus 45, so we should get a compiler error, which we did. And yeah, I just drew the scale, you could call it, negative 3.42 something to the E38 to the negative 1.4 to the minus 45, and there's your 2 zeros. I've got a video dealing with zeros, so it's got 2 zeros, negative, positive 0, and then the max value, the positive min and positive max value, you could say. We've come to the end of this lesson. We saw that the float represents real numbers in the range of 1.4 to exponent of negative 45 and as big as 3.4 to the exponent of positive 38. Note that this range includes magnitude. It could be negative or positive values. I hope you enjoyed this lesson and learned something from it. And please don't forget to press the subscribe and notify button. I've also got a Facebook page related to this channel. You are welcome to join my adventure channel where I share photos and videos of various activities. Until we meet again in our next lesson, I wish you well and happy coding.